you found out you have to change your minimum wage on July 1st. What else do you need to do? There's a few items that you want to be sure that you're updating. One of the big things are these posters. These local city and counties have different posters, different requirements on what you're required to post. Again, I have some links here. These links will take you to some of these common posters. You want to be sure that you're using the most current version, the one that's as of July 1st, 2023. You also want to be sure that you're posting them in the language that you're required to be posting them in. So you'll see Santa Monica has an interesting change, or a requirement where you're required to post both English and Spanish, regardless of whether you have Spanish speaking employees. So if you're in the city of Santa Monica, just post both of them. You'll see the city of San Diego was not listed as one of the ones that was going to be updated, but double check those poster requirements. Make sure your posters are up to date. Now, the next thing you'll need to update is the notice of employee. This is required under the labor code to be given to all non-exempt employees when they start to work. So those employees that are being hired after July 1st, 2023, you'll want to be sure that the rate of pay listed on their notice is the correct new updated rate of pay. You also want to be sure that their overtime rate of pay is correct based off of that higher minimum wage. So just add that to the list of things to update as you get a new minimum wage. And finally, pay stubs. The minimum wage should be listed on the pay stub. And this is a good time to just go over those requirements. The California Labor Code has very strict requirements, and you are required to have these things on your pay stubs. You don't want to rely on your payroll companies to make sure that these items are on there. As the employer, it's your responsibility to be sure that these are listed on there. And this image here identifies these different items. A few of the big ones are the name and address of the legal entity of the employer. You want to be sure that legal entity is on there. You need to be sure you either have the last 4 digits of their social security number or their ID, all applicable hourly rates. And here again, that new minimum wage should be on there. The new overtime rate should also be on there. Be sure that it's being updated as of July 1st. End of next week, coming right up around the corner here. You also need to include the inclusive dates of the period that they're being paid, all the deductions, net wages earned, gross wages earned, total hours worked, and the name of the employee. And finally, California also requires you to list the amount of sick pay leave available. And that can just be done by adding a line item, paid sick leave available, X amount of hours. So this is a good pay stub, kind of point out all of those items to be sure that they're all updated while you are reviewing your different minimum wage concerns and updating all of those minimum wages.